Hey everyone, this is Liam, and this week I'm going to be talking about if I want kids. Yes, I do want kids. I've always been a person who really identifies with children and really gets along with them, and like whenever any kids are around, I'm always playing with them and having a good time, and they're always like clinging to me and stuff. I used to work at some day camps and stuff like that, and I just have so much fun with kids. And whenever I see people with babies or kids around town or whatever, I just kind of, I don't know, have an awe moment and think about having my own kids and stuff like that. Kelly and I plan on having kids. We want to have a big family, and we would like to probably do in vitro the first couple times, and then we would be open to adopting kids. It really doesn't matter to me, to be honest, because I was kind of juggling with the decision to freeze my eggs to be able to have biological children and just have in vitro done using my egg and to put it into Kelly. But I kind of looked into the process a little bit more, and I didn't really think it was something I wanted to do at the time, and still now. Basically, to do it, you have to be put on a series of hormones, progesterone and estrogen, to kind of simulate that you're pregnant. And then once you start overproducing eggs, they collect them and that sort of thing. This was before I started tea, so I didn't really want to go that route. I was always already feeling pretty dysphoric at the time because I wasn't even starting tea, and I was just kind of feeling not too good, and just didn't want to go through that. And when it came down to it, it doesn't really matter that much to me to not have any biological children, because I know that whatever child is in my life, and if I am the guardian to that child, no matter what their blood, I will take care of that kid as best as I possibly can. And I will love them and treat them the same way as if they were my own blood. Because that's just, I don't know, that's just who I am. I would love them no matter what. And I would just be lucky to be able to have a kid and to show them a thing or two and watch them grow up and hopefully have a good relationship with them. And yeah, I've just always thought about it ever since I was young, that I really wanted to have kids. And I'm lucky to have found someone who really, really wants kids too, and we're both really excited to be parents. As far as when we're going to have kids, I'm not quite sure. Probably in the next 5, 6 years, maybe. Really depends where we're at. I wanted to be kind of further along in my transition and have my surgeries out of the way and that sort of thing before. I just believe that to be able to create a person who is well introduced to society and able to make correct moral and ethical judgments in that respect, you need to be able to educate your children from a very young age, because kids are smart and they are very understanding because they don't have these perceived notions and conceptions from society the way that adults do. So you'd be surprised how much kids will understand and question and really converse with you about certain things when you actually like ask them about it. So going back to my original point, I would definitely tell my kids that I'm trans, because I think it's important for them to know about being transgender. One, if they ever identify as that they know that there are other people out there that they can identify with, because that's something that I wish I had growing up. That is, if I came to terms with things earlier on, and maybe I would have if I actually was educated on transgenderism in general. I feel like I was um, very sheltered from that, and just because I didn't know these things, I know I had all of these feelings that now when I look back, I could tell, yeah, I was dysphoric. Yeah, I was feeling this way, but I didn't know what that was at the time. So that's why I think it's important to be educated and to be educated young, which kind of ties in to the sex education topic, which I don't really want to get too far into because I feel like that's another topic that we're going to talk about next month, I think. My feelings will kind of be the same, but um, yeah, I want to tell my kids that I'm trans. I want to educate them on everything, on different identities and possibilities. That there's not just two choices. Everything isn't black and white. There's always a gray area, and when we analyze and take a look at that gray area and try to understand it more, then we become better people and better able to accept each other and live harmoniously with people, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it of what I wanted to say on this topic. All in all, friggin' love kids. Can't wait to have them. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week. Have a good one.